my beauties? It's your girl Cartier of Stiletto Beauty, back at y'all with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a returning beauty, thank you for returning and for the continued support. Now for my newbies, or my new beauties, if you want to join the Beautihood, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, click the bell, click all, so that way you always know when your girl posts. Now let's get into the nitty gritty, which is, came up with this video because, first of all, always, above all else, until your girl gets the coin, until her bag is secured, I'm a beauty on a budget. And with that, I come up with different ways that I can try to save and hold on to my coin as much as possible. And this is how I created my little rejuvenation, the rebirth, or as I like to call it, giving my tethered, a little worn out wigs some TLC, which is some Tender Loving Cartier. So if you want to see how I revamp or rebirth, rejuvenize different styles of wigs, well, 2 different styles in this video of wigs, stay tuned. And I ask only once you watch the video in its entirety, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, put some constructive criticism in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all. Okay, my beauties. So, first thing I'm going to show you is the setup. Okay, so here's the things that you're going to need to do this. So the first thing you're going to need is the tools. Your non-heated tools you're going to need is edge control brush, obviously a paddle brush, your whichever one, or wig brush, whichever one is your choice, wide tooth comb, and if like party situations or stuff like that, then you'll get your rat tail comb, a rat tail, any type. It could be a comb, edge brush, whatever. So that you got that. Now for the hot tools, you're gonna need your blow dryer and a flat iron. Now for your non-heated tools, now your products, you're gonna need, well, what I like to use is a leave-in conditioner, some type of oil, oh god, of course heat protectant, and your type of freeze spray or hairspray spritz to just reinforce your lace and your baby hairs. All right, so now let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just loosely comb out my baby hairs. And the good thing about this refresh is it's pretty much what I like about the synthetic hairs. What I like about the synthetic hairs, I haven't tried it on human hairs. Once you pretty much kind of got it in that once you lay your edges, lay your part, all that kind of stuff, it pretty much kind of stays. Even when you, like you see, I combed this out and it's still whoop, right? Because I guess the fibers. So, I'm gonna just comb them out wherever I laid them. And this way, ooh. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do this. This is a straight unit. I have the same way that I restore mines for my curly units. Okay. Okay. So, that's what you want to do. Now, I have little sideburns here, but I'm not going to glue those down. So, you would do the same thing to your little sideburns. But I'm not going to install that part. So y'all can see. Okay. So now that we have that, we've combed it out, I'm going to go in with your Gots to Be spray or whatever hairspray you want. And I'm just going to spray directly on my brush. Get it nice and yellow. Luscious. And then lay your baby hairs.
Another switch side. Just making my choices and hope that you'll feel fine. My life Life is a journey, so I'ma just live life. Whatever I'm doing, I do with a good mind. So I'ma just sit tight and do it jet, curse the enemy. Only thing they do is just to kill the energy. Me, I know they fight, I just say do my thing gently. Anything you want, you better put in everything, yeah. This is
Okay. So now that we have that, now I'm not gonna do the blow dry part because I'm getting ready to pop on another wig. But then you would blow this down, get your, you know, your little I forgot to mention this earlier, your little elastic band, lay the baby hairs down, woody woo. Right? So just because I'm not gonna really, I'm just gonna take a fan real quick, just to kind of. All right. So now that we got this, okay, next step in this, now the actual unit. So I'm gonna show you what this look like because she's looking a little rough. So she's a little bit of, look, this is what I'm working with. It almost looks like a dread right here, or I mean a lock. Rusty, crusty, and yes, this is a synthetic unit. So next thing I'm gonna do is my heat protected, and again, if you know, you know, this is oil based. There's a lot of oils in here, like it's a lot of oil in here. So I'm gonna lightly, because I don't want to weigh it down, because I'm gonna add some more oil. Right, and then spray a little bit on my hand. And I'm gonna show you, I can see. Look how oily this is. It's very, like, very greasy. This is for the ends. Run it through. Really get your ends. I don't want to get too heavy up here because I don't want it to be flat. Okay. Get your little bird's nest in the back. And I like to just kind of, as much as I can, bring the nest down here. Okay. Woody woo. Alright, so now that we got that, I'm gonna take your paddle brush. Always start at the ends. And then you do front, you do back, get all the angles. Just gonna let y'all see, and then I'll do the other side off camera. So, already she's looking a little bit better. And take your time. Alright? And so you do that all the way through from end to the roots. And yeah, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back. Okay, so I noticed I was going to come back once I was done, but I did this side, my left side. So this is what it's just, well, again, heat protectant and a brush out. So this is what the ends are looking like. We're not there yet. And this is after, before, after. Already, we getting somewhere. Okay. So I'm going to now, matter of fact, I'm just going to do it. Okay, so we did the brush out. We did the brush. Cool. So then you're going to take your conditioner. I take 2 pumps. Again, you don't want light on the product. Just remember, lights, excuse me, on the products. And again, this is just the brush through, rough brush through. Going to brush the conditioner through, and then just look at that. Listen to that. How it's just gliding. And I didn't even apply heat. I haven't applied heat yet. Now, some people might be like, oh, girl, why would you go through that for a synthetic unit? You could buy another one. Listen here. We beauties on a budget. I don't have to buy another one. And then also, I ain't gonna lie, I could get another one. But I don't want to wait when I could just try to give this some TLC, 10 to 11 Cartier. You feel me? So, okay. So then you run through. Now, let me put this back on. Now you're going to grab you some sections, because now we're getting ready to add the heat. Now remember, synthetic units. You want to, my temperature that I go for, once I turn I plugged my current iron in so it's been preheated, it automatically jumps, the setting it starts on is 365. I don't move it. I never go to 400. I don't care what the packaging says. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. It's happened to me, and I've seen it happen to plenty of beauties before where they burn it. Okay. Ooh, this is getting all over the place. All right. So now, you're going to take your flat iron. Since mine is a Conair. And then you're going to just run it through, right? But then, as you run it through, you're going, when you get to the ends, because they're a little fried, crispy, run it real quick, and then you're going to do the chasing method. So you brush, and then you take it slow. And I just keep doing it until I'm able to get the brush through like butter. And I run through it twice. Hold it. We're getting somewhere. Oh, twice. Okay, grab it. Now you see how it's, and then you see how polished that looks too, by the way. Look at that, compared to where we started. And then once I got it running through, then I start moving up towards the top. I do this a couple of times. And then now look at that, run through. Smooth. She's shining. Throw it back there. And then continue till you're done. So it's probably, this could be like what is this? Oh, I missed this piece. Let me, real quick. So I can put this in with the back. All right. There we go. All right. Now, so this is probably going to be 3 sections. Now, I will say this. This varies if you have a unit with layers. So this doesn't have any layers. It's just all really one length. It's just a little, it's not blunt at the end. So, but for the most part, it's just no layers. So because of that, I can split it into 3 to 4 sections. If you have layers, then you probably going to end up doing 4, depending on how long or short your layers are. 4 or 5. But you pretty much use your layers as a guide. Okay, and then you're gonna try to keep it together. All right. Okay, so now we are done. So you guys can see, first of all, look at that shine and luster. She's looking really good. And then the ends. This is what we look like. So we got this from this, which is the, and so you don't think, because it was just, let me brush it out, give it nice and neat, so you can really get the full effect of the before and after. Okay, so I can brush this out, but you see how this is just like nice? This is still stiff. So yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna do this side and I'm gonna come back. Okay, my beauty, so now both sides are flat ironed. We happy with the results, nothing too crazy. The last part of the rejuvenation, the rebirth of my unit, if you will, and this is more tissue, by the way, is I'm going to take my hair oil and I'm going to put 2 drops, 1 for each side. 1, 2. That's it. I drop a, just it. That's all you're going to see. And this is more so for the ends. That's going to help it stay lubricated to help prevent frizz, entanglements, and get it entangled. Oh my God, get entangled. What the hell am I talking about? Anywho, so the areas, I get the nap area and then the ends. And then whatever's left, very little, come and hit the top. Okay, so that is, let me put it back. That is how I rejuvenate and, like I said, rework this is my straight unit. All right, so stay tuned for the curly unit. All right, y'all, so here's this unit. Even though she knew, my nail was one of my newest unit, and if you want to see a video of how I install her on, so she's on my page. Go look it out. Go check it out. But I recently went to Florida to visit my family, and it was hot. And this unit, she was in that heat, in that humidity. So she really needs some TLC. Now, of course, this is a curly unit. I say this and I mean it wholeheartedly. Do not get a curl iron to curl your curly units, synthetic units. I do not care. This lashes drive me crazy. I do not care what the packaging says. I don't care what anything. I promise you, if you take heat to these curls and try to retighten them up, they're gonna fall flat. I haven't seen a unit yet. So now, if you are a beauty out there and you've seen a unit that you tried and it works, let me know so I can get it. But until then, don't take heed. So, with that being said, let's rebirth her as well. So what you're going to do is, first thing like the other one is, I'm going to switch it a little bit. You don't need the heat protectant. I'm going to take, and I already did my edges, my baby hairs. So I'm going to take 2 pumps. Well, I'm going to take actually 4 pumps because she was out there. Right? And I know I said you don't need heat protectant. I'm still going to put 1 spray of it in here to mix it up. And then, still again, the 2 drops. I'm going to do 4 drops because she needs it. And this is my concoction. Rub it all together. Get it all luscious. Start at the ends. Get it in there. And then, again, as you're going through it, I like to take my nails or my fingers and try to start the detanglement process. Get in the little rat's nest back here. Okay. Now, what I will say is, what is that? Don't, because what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna brush these curls out. Don't worry about, oh my God, they're gonna be coming down. No, they're not. They're gonna bounce right back. So now that you have that, okay? All right, so now, before I brush, my Y2 comb, as I mentioned before.
know the switch side. Just make your own choices and hope that you'll feel fine. My life is a journey, so I'ma just live life. Whatever I'm doing, I do with a good mind. So I'ma just sit tight and do it jet, curse the enemy. Only thing they do is just to kill the energy. Me, I know they fight, I just say do my thing gently. Anything you want, you better put in everything, yeah. This is not a dream. Better wake up now and try to face reality. Problems in my mind and it's very hard to sleep. Spite of everything, I'ma do it gently, yeah. Gently, yeah.
Oh yeah, jump on it. But no the rush, no the to the pumpery. You know, say if you plan, you go chop on it. If you do with us,
Boom. Y'all see here, she's already cute. Okay. So now we're gonna go to bring these back. Now it's gonna get to a point where they all be damned. And guess what? You just snip. You just cut all this off. But I'm still gonna preserve mine. So I'm gonna take 4 more pumps just of the conditioner, right? And then then you're gonna take it and you're gonna lather the ends, like really saturate them. Right, this part I'm gonna take a smoothing brush, which is a bristle brush, tight bristle brush, and I'm just gonna really, all right, some pieces that are just doing the most. And then I like to brush it against something. So I use, don't try to judge me, I brush it against my titty. And I don't want to show you my titty, but let's just pretend. And I like the boob because it's round, especially for the curls. But pretty much this is my boob. And you just brush the hair against the titty. And I'm fortunate, I got the titties are nice. You know, they're big. So I got real estate. So it really allows it to fan out. And lay it against the round bodacious of my titty. Okay. Then do the same to the other side. All right. And now okay. I'm adding a little bit more oil to the ends because now this one I don't want to mess up my shirt. Then go back in, B. All right. Now the only thing that I'm not gonna be able to do in real time, this is what I do. I'm gonna show y'all. So this is already looking better, right? From where we started. So what I do is, to get my curls to stay popping, so they could be popping, you're gonna need, for this, 2 crocodile clips or duck clips, but I prefer crocodile clips because they got the grip. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this and twist it away from my face, especially because that's the way that the curls go. You're gonna keep twisting it, and then make sure you don't tangle it, right? So then when you get here, brush, because this is how I keep the curls popping, right? So when this unit is in service, this is what I do, right? And then when you get to the frazzled, razzled, and somewhat back to life ends, you really down here, you're gonna get real tight. Yeah, real tight. Like how I be with my money sometimes. All right, and I'm gonna stop there because what I'm gonna end up doing is, stuck on my earring. Hold on, y'all. There we go. All right. So then you can get your princess layer on. You're gonna twist it, right? But you want to keep this twisted. You're gonna twist this real tight, right? And then you're gonna pin it. That's not tight enough. Hold on. Let's get in there. There we go. Like that. Right? And I'm only gonna do it for a hot second. Alright. So do the same thing to the other side. Don't be coming for my, you know, my shabby job with laying the baby hairs. It's a curly unit, you can't even see my edges. Twist it. Avoid tangling. Once you get, ooh, but I like to keep my stuff a little neat. There we go. Once you get it all grouped, brush her down. Just gonna show y'all again for the people in the back. Again, I'm gonna just cut my brush and my cami. Twist it. And then once you get, you don't have to brush as much. But again, get it tight, get it tight, get it right. I just made that up. You know, from the Yin Yang Twin. I did my little rendition. Well, they say get it right, get it tight. But I'm saying get it tight, then you're going to get it right. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. You're going to twist, twist, twist. Come here. Get your princess lay on. When you get up here, keep twisting it. Twist, because you need these ends to get back in, as Beyonce said, yeah, that formation. Okay. Hit it. My two princess layers. Okay. So now, I ain't plugging my blow dryer. But I would take the blow dryer and just, this is when I would add, okay, what's going on right there? I would add some heat. So here on my lip, y'all forgive me. Where is it? All right, got it. This is when I would take the heat lightly. It's still lit. Okay, I got it now. Okay, so this is where I would take my blow dryer, but really concentrate on these, my little space buns, my little princess layers, to really bring that curl back, right? Again, stay away from the 400 degrees. You don't want to keep it on there that long because you don't want to mess up the fibers, right? Once I've done that, then your girl will take it down. Untwirl it, but you see that little section, and then the curls come back, and then okay, and then also too, I would let this sit overnight after doing the heat, and again, like I said, if you do that, it helps bring the ends back so they're not as frail and fragile, looking all janky. And that is how your girl restores her curly units. And yeah, so anywho, I truly hope that this was helpful. You know, this is not for everybody, but this is for my beauty that just really is on a budget. You want to save a coin, you won't have to keep buying units over and over again, because that money can go for something you never had before. So yeah, this is what your girl does. It works for me, and then I do this until there's no more saving up, and then I have my little service for them. But anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and if you did, comment below what you learned. Something you learned from the video. We're gonna start doing that. What you learned from this video? What did you take away from this video? Anywho, until next time. Remember, true beauty is limitless. Stay beautiful and be kind. Bye, y'all.